We have this data here and the instructions are here. First instruction is auto adjust column width, make the headers bold, put cell borders for. No, this is the data. Auto adjust means this data is not visible some places because the width is not enough. So select the columns and double click anywhere. You can click between E and F, you can click on F and G, you can click before G and H, and the plus sign comes here, double click. It increases the width to fit in with the width of the data. That is, and then it says make this bold. So I can select this one by Control, Shift and right arrow, and I can make it bold by saying Control B. That is one instruction. Then it said make borders. So Control A for the entire data, and border is here. I put all borders. So all borders have come. Date format DD MMM YYYY. Date format, date is here. Date is here. Control Shift down arrow selecting this thing. Control 1 for getting this menu. And then I say custom. And I will say I want it to be DD MM YY. So you can see that it has come June with full June. Suppose I want only 3 letters of the month, first 3 letters, and you can say it has come as 26 June. So I'll keep this DD MMM YY. So all of them will become okay. Next is calculate amount. I have to calculate the amount. Amount is number of mobile sold is 4. Per mobile is 15,789, and this will be multiplication of 4 and 15,789. That is multiplication of F2 and G2. You can see the formula F2 into G2. And then when I want to copy it the entire column, when you come here, just double click. I already done it, that's why. Suppose I remove this Control Shift down and I say delete. And now I say let's come. GST is 18%. On this one, you are charging 18% GST. So that formula will be H2, because H2 is this one, multiplication by 18%. Either you can put 18% or you put 0.18, one and the same. And then double click on this, we'll get the entire place here. So total amount with GST will be nothing but, what is the amount here? Plus the GST. So this will be 63,156 plus 11,368. So this will be H2 plus H2 is this one and I2 is this one. And similarly, you can double click on this to get the entire. You can drag it also, but dragging is cumbersome. This one is shortcut. Next instruction, currency format that amount. So suppose I go to control the entire thing, Control 1. I have put currency format. This comes, so I can increase the decimal places to increase to 2 also, and then I have to select a symbol, and the rupee symbol is here already. I've done it earlier, so but in case you want to see it, suppose I said only a number and no currency. The only number has come. Now I'll make Control 1 again, and I'll say it is currency and 2 decimal places. Let's come back. So that is how you get the currency. Calculate GST is over. compute total sales and total purchases separately. Total sales, that is wherever the voucher says sales, only add those things. Sales is here, so you have to add this plus this also sales. Now this is not sale, this is purchase. So only for those which are, so there is a if command. The command is the function wizard. Range is B2 to H51. Why B2? Because B2 contains, the B column contains the condition and H contains the numbers. So B2 to H51, the entire thing is to be selected. Like here is select this one and come up to here. And then you can say Control Shift down arrow. So it selects up to the last one. And wizard. Then criteria is sales. And then some range is J2 to J51 because that is where the amount is there. No, this is not J2, it is H2. So change this to H2 from here to the last one, Control Shift down, H2 to H51. Then I get the total sales. Now total purchases, I can copy down, but you can see the mistake what is happening. The formula here was B2 to I51. Now the formula has become B3. That means B2 is left. And it has gone to I52. I52, there is no data. So we have to freeze this. B2 should not become B3. So I want to put dollar there. I51 should not become I52. I put a dollar there. Same thing for H2 also and H51 also. Now I copy this. You will get same as sales because other part I not changed. So instead of condition sales, now I have to say it is purchase. So ensure that you don't make any spelling mistakes here. So now highest sale amount. So that is from a formula called maxifs. So what is the maximum range? Where do you want to get the maximum? That I want from H2 to H51. And where is the criteria? Criteria is in B2 to B51 because that is where the sales or purchase vouchers are there. And what is the criteria? I want only for the sales part of it. And then I get the number. Then I get, here it is lowest sales purchase amount. The formula is here. Minimum range means where do you want to get the minimum from? I want to get the minimum from H2 to H51. Criteria is same as earlier one, B2 to B51. And I want to get only the purchase part of it. And once that is done, I get lowest purchase amount. The number of sales invoices. How many invoices are sales? And all the invoice sales or purchases in this B column. So range is you don't have to go for this one. This one will remove. Range is from B2 to B, the last one, and criteria is sales. So in this one, whichever the sales ones, and similarly, how many invoices are there for purchase? B2 to B51 is the range, and criteria is purchase. And you can see that 26 and 24, total 50, and I got data which is 50 because 51 is the column row number, but first row is heading. So 50 matches with the 26 plus 24. Amount of sales for those above 50,000. The formula for that, sum range. What is that you want to sum? I want to sum from J2 to J51. Criteria range. Where is the criteria? Criteria, because you are talking about sales, that is in B2. What is the criteria 1? Criteria 1 is that I want it to be sales. Criteria range 2, that is I want from J2 to J51. I want to verify whether this amount is more than 50,000. Just put it there. and I say okay. So I get this figure. For all those which are above 50,000, the total amount comes to 370,5369. This one J. That is the total amount of, I'll change the heading there, amount of sales including GST, you can say. Amount of sales including GST. So because we are done, we have taken column number J, that is total amount including GST, and total only for the sales. Let me see whether you can get the same numbers instead of using the formula here using SUMIFs by filtering. So I already applied the filter. Now let us clear the filter. So now I want remove this one. I want number filters where I say it is greater than or equal to 50,000. So in this column, I'll get only those with more than 50,000. Again, also another condition where it says less than 75,000, but right now I'm making only anything more than 50,000. So one filter is applied. Second filter I want to apply is that I do not want all of them. I just want for sales. So all sales have come and all these amounts are more than 50,000. Suppose I select all this, and then I can see that it is coming to 37,05,370. 37,05,370 and 37,05,370. So whether I apply the formula here or apply double filter, both results are same. Clear the filter so that I get the entire data back. Now, after that, sort the sales data in descending order. That is simple. Now, sort be here, data sort, and it says what is that you want to sort on, and does my data have, I had to select the data first. Let me select this data by Control A, and then I go for sorting. I say sort. Then it's asked me whether I have data is already selected. So my sorting will be based on, for sales, first I want to sort on sales. Virtual type is sales. Then I want, that is A to Z. Then add another level to that. Then I want to sort it in the amount including GST, smallest to largest, or let me have from largest to smallest. So now it will give me all purchases first because P comes before S, and within P 347, etc. And thereafter sales comes. Sales highest amount and last one. If we want sales to come first, then you have to change here. Instead of A to Z, make it Z to A. If it is largest to smallest, you want to make it smallest to largest, change it to smallest to largest. So that is done. Now let me undo this. Let me put it as Control Z. I do not want any. So let me come back to the original data. This is the original data. Now it says pivot. Make a pivot. Total sales by product name and total sales by account name. So for pivot, be in the data and say insert pivot table, and it says select a new worksheet. I'm better off doing it in a new worksheet, and table it selects, and you can see whether it is selected correctly or not. A51, A1 to J51. Yeah, that is the data. And then say OK. it gives me a template here. Now what is that I want? What I want is the instructions. What I want is create a pivot table to sales by product name and product by account name. Sales by product name. Total sales, it has gone to this sheet. Sales, I want total amount of this is the sales. Now voucher type I want. Voucher type I want in the columns. So I get purchase vouchers, sales vouchers. And then I want product name in the rows. So for product, purchase was this much, sales was this much, mobile this much. So I get a, now I can beautify this one. I can say I do not want too many, I can put a comma there, 1000 separators. Then I can decrease the number of decimal places are not required. Then I can say control 1 and that is a currency with the symbol rupee. So this is as per the instruction given here. We are making a pivot table, total sales by product name, total sales by account name. Now if you want one more as account name is account name. So I do not want product, etc. I just want account name and I remove this from here. So these are the people who purchase, from where I purchase, where I sold, etc. So same thing, or if I say I do not want to replace this one, I'll say Control Z. I do not want to replace this one. I just copy this whole thing, Control C. I come to another place, Control V. Now here I do not want product to be there. Product I can remove and I can put the account. If you want account on the top and voucher on the sides, that is also possible. So that's why it is called pivot table. You can rotate it the way you want. Pivot means rotation. So that finishes this pivot instructions. Next comes pie chart showing the share of customers in total sales. Problem. Whenever you make chart out of Excel sheet, sorry, a pivot, copy this one. Control C, come to paste special, paste link. Now I want for this data. Now I can change the formatting here by this. And I just want for 4 different customers, insert a pie chart. Insert a pie chart. And then I can add labels. And then I can also insert I can have a legend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stand for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And format data labels. I can put series name also I can put. The series name is not selected, that's why it is not coming as it is. Now let us see, let me do Control Z for removing it. Control Z for removing it. Now I select these 2 rows. This is my let me remove this one. I want this and sales, and I want to insert a pie. Now I want to add data labels. Add data labels. Let's come. Now format data labels. I want series name also. Category name. Yeah. Category name will tell me XYZ traders is XYZ traders is 9 point something. Let's see. XYZ traders is 946 here. PQR is 508, etc. So that's all about making the pie chart.